about our new venture, FoodVenture. The travel and tourism industry is a massive $8.2 trillion industry, and with the demand for tailor-made experiences increasing, this sector is a goldmine of opportunities. This brings us to the inception of FoodVenture. FoodVenture is essentially a platform to connect home-cook enthusiasts with avid foodies to share a meal together. How this works is that hosts are able to offer invitations on the app. They can invite diners over for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or high tea, stipulate the number of guests invited and the menu on offer and the days available. Diners are then able to search for all the experiences being offered in the area and select the one that they fancy. In order to visualize this, think of traveling to Malaysia and instead of going to a typical restaurant, going to an authentic Malay home to enjoy a warm bowl of laksa and a hearty plate of beef rendang and nasi lemak. So instead of going to a restaurant, the diner essentially goes to someone's home for an absolutely authentic local spread and experience that cannot be replicated elsewhere. For offering this platform, FoodVenture will charge 20% of the price of the experience from the home cooks and 10% of the charge from the user. Research has shown that 1 in 3 travelers would likely to take holidays to try authentic local dishes, and 37% of travelers are likely to splurge on food and drink experiences. 1 in 3 US travelers say they would pay more for unique and tailor-made experiences. There is a huge gap in this untapped market that FoodVenture can capitalize on. Even a thin slice of this pizza would be enormous in terms of turnover. The typical target market would be the tech-savvy travelers already using Airbnb, TripAdvisor, and Uber, and are looking to get hooked onto the next Travelers app. Our primary focus would be Generation X and Millennials who are already spending more and more money on these experiences. Also Generation Z who will soon be starting their travels independently, and in 2 years they would account for 40% of the consumer base. In terms of competition, the key player in the market is Airbnb, which is massively popular. There are several other startups that have tried to combine the networking experience with the shared food experience. However, they have experienced only limited success. The key learning from analyzing all these attempts is that it is very important to set a tone, look and feel for the app that has universal appeal, and to have an interactive app that can maximize customer engagement. The important thing to bear in mind is how we package and promote the product. The idea is not just selling food, the idea is to sell food as an adventure, and the brand should be able to reflect that in its promotions and marketing. The key to achieving this through our marketing would be to collaborate with YouTube travel bloggers and social media influencers to really get the buzz around FoodVenture going. Now, in terms of action plan, we'll first work on developing a solid app that will be the foundation of FoodVenture. Once we get that sorted, we'll go into our pilot project, which will start from Bangkok, Thailand. The reason behind choosing Thailand was because it welcomes over 20 million people per year and is a real gastronomy heaven. Then based on the overall success of our first venture and the pilot project in Bangkok, we plan to then move on to other destinations such as Italy, France, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Mexico in the next 3 years. And then globally in the next 5 to 10 years based on overall success of the venture. So our vision is to essentially create the next big travelers app and create a global enterprise that brings the people of the world together through the common language of food. And that's a quick snapshot of FoodVenture.
Hi, I am Navneet. I'm here to explain our FoodVenture's Operation Subplan and HR Subplans. Our initial Operation Subplan is to develop an application which will be a medium between our customer and host. Our application will be available on different platforms like Google and Apple Store. It will be first tested in Thailand. Afterward, as our company expands, it's going to be tested in the other countries of the world. As a part of our Operation Subplan, we are going to develop a website for the marketing purpose. Now let's talk about the customer relationship management. Our customer support system will manage the queries, complaints, and also provide the information to our valuable customers. Our social marketing, email marketing, or in other words, we can say that the digital marketing at the starting stage of a company will be managed by our In other words, we can say that our digital marketing at the starting stage of our company will be managed by the external company. It will help us in reducing the costs. But as our company grows, We'll have our own digital marketing team. Now let's talk about the HR subplan. Our HR subplan is to focus on recruiting our valuable assets for our food ventures, like app developer for developing the app and digital marketing team. As our food venture expand, we will hire our own digital marketing team, and also hiring the IT support and management teams, which will look after our website and application and make the improvements in it. And we'll go toward the financial management by hiring the accountants, so our finances will be managed by them. So this was our HR subplan and the operation subplan for the food ventures. Thank you.
I am Neha talking about financial section of FoodVenture in our business plan. The main revenue is from home cooks, that is 20%, and from customers, that is 10%. The initial funding of 80,000 with the hidden cost and starting up the operations of our business. The owner will invest 50,000 and the rest of the money, that is 80,000, will be taken as a loan from the Commonwealth Bank at an interest rate of 12.5% per annum. The total startup cost of the business is forecasted to be around 40,000. The total equipment or capital cost will be around 15,000. Most of the money is invested for the development of the application, which is forecasted to be around 8,000. The development of the website is going to be the main focus. The other focuses are marketing, customer support, and finding the home cooks in Bangkok. We are going to start our operations by 2020, and we will forecast a profit and loss of year 2020. And we will incur the profit of 15,000 in the end of the year as calculated. But after the expense, we will be at loss of 30,000. The major chunk of the money will be used for the operations such as digital marketing, influencers on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and to grow the business around and get the buzz around the brand. The Instagrammers will cost around $1,000 per 10,000 followers. Snapchat influencers will start at 500 per 24-hour campaign. The influencers on YouTube. The influencers on YouTube will cost about $2,000 per 10,000 followers. The goal is to market the service through influencers and grow the company with global customers. To achieve 10,000 positive feedbacks and market penetration in the food industry and provide customer with a great experience of food. Micro-influencers are a promising resources as they have greater rates of interaction, as they are more accessible with greater rate with less cost incur. Power middle influencers commonly have a range of 10,000 to 25,000 participants with good experience working with various services and expert in their field as described in the marketing plan. We have forecasted the balance sheet with an approximate cost of 3 years. In the implementation of the project, following our major and vital focus of at the initial point, the development of the website with the functionalities of customer side as well as the home cook side. The main focus is going to be the usability and the design of the website. Investment in information technological systems will make the business go strong and expand more. Invest in training of the employees, quality of services, and customer feedback will be the important thing. Employ new staff when business starts up to make a good amount of profit, to start up in an in-house team in marketing as well as quality training of the services. We have described the basic milestones of our business plan. The user stories have been defined and approximate time taken to complete the planning and the development phase of the application is is 95 days. This is a short review on the finance section. Thank you.